all the way up and out your arms. We're going to do many different adjustments. We'll do some sitting adjustments, face down adjustments, and eventually recheck you even beyond that. Again, I'm going to have you take a nice breath in. And breath out. Here we go. And again, breathe in and out. Good. We're on our way. And one more time, breathing in and out. Here we go. And again. And one more time. Good. We'll come back later for more. Breathe in and out. Here we go. And again. Here we go. Hold. Good. Good. One more time. Breathe in and out. 10 for 10. Very good. Now, cross your forefoot. And across your forefoot. I'm going to have you take a hold of the top of the table above your head. Hold on to the headpiece way up here. Good. That's to keep you from coming down the table. Just hold on up there. I'm going to swing you here. You may feel this all the way up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold on. Oh yeah. Big time. Bend your knee. Out like a flamingo. Up here. Continue to hold on. Breathe in and breathe out, Kevin. Here we go. And back again. Good. Excellent. Hold on. Here we go. Swing with me. Hold on. Nice. Bend your knee. Good. Out like a flamingo. Good. Up. Here we go. Hold on. Both knees up, please. I'm going to have you press my hands together. Squeeze me. Push. Let's check for the front of the pelvis. Hold me. Good. Drop this leg down. Come on, half turn up in your hip like this. Yes. Now this one comes right to that sacroiliac area. Let me take your hands now. There you go. This brings that right into play now. The first portion of this is to position you. This is not the adjustment yet. I'll let you know before any adjustment. Here we go, Kevin. We need position first. There we go. With your next breath in and breath out. Here we go with an adjustment. Here we go. Yep, right on target. Nice. And back. And good. And smile. Yeah. Now you're allowed. All right, you felt it down there. Now, your heels are hitting equally now. The feet are starting to point more symmetrically in and out. You felt the popping down there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bring this knee up. We're not done by any means. This is a good start though. Here we go. We're going to go to the other direction. These are two adjustments are not really for one sacroiliac or the other. They're for both of them in this direction. The other one is that direction. So we'll see what happens. Breathe in, breathe out. One side, the other side, both or neither. Oh yeah. All right. And again, just dropping them. And now we see. Take a look down. Okay. And you've been feeling it all change up there. Again, you may have thought that you have had things for a long time, but again, just to see what's chiropractic. All right, very good. What I'm going to do here is going to start working up from here now. I'm going to have you cross your arms like this. Hand on your shoulder, hand on the tip of your, on your side. There. Lift up your head here. Good. Drop your head back. What we're going to do here is going to start at the top, lift down. Breathe in. Here we go. Breathe out. Here we go. Yep. Again. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. And rest yourself. And smile as always. I say that the smile knows before the brain. The joints talk straight to the smile. The brain learns later on that everything is as good as the smile knows it is already. All right, very good. Let's do this side, on this direction now. Lift up your head, drop your head back. Good. From the top down. Here we go. Won't be like the first time. A lot of it's already done. There's some more though. We wouldn't want to miss a single one. It's like pebbles in a shoe. Only right number is 0. See if we can figure everyone out for you here. Get everything taken care of. Now, that's for the mid-back to the lower. Let's go to the very top of the upper thoracic ribs. Here we go. And all their connections. Good. And we'll go this way. That's fine. And here you sort of pointed to up in here before. Breathe in. Let's see what we discovered. Here we go. not a lot with that one, but we're going to come back later and check for more. Now, let's see if we find any upper ends. If you lift up your head here and drop my hands, there we go. The first part of this is to check first with my fingertips, looking for the places most likely to still need adjustment coming. Now likely we're going to find some about there, and then way up here. One a little bit lower, one a little higher. If you've had this twist for any length of time, it had to zigzag, zigzag until it finally zigs and zags. Let's start with zig. Here we go. This part is, again, positioning, not your adjustment. We're going to position first. Still going to position you more. Back around. And then we'll pause. With your next breath, breathing in and breathing out. Here we go. With adjustment. Done. And rest. Excellent. Just where we hope. Each time we're going to make sure that we take a moment, let the breathing bring you through it. Every breath helps bring you back from those first feelings. Now, positioning you, still position you. I'll let you know before an adjustment. With adjustment now, breathe in and out. We go. Here we go. That one already, but there's more. All right. And a great response. Go through it. Everything's just as I'd hoped for you. Released all the way to the base of your skull there. We've worked all the way up from below now. Zig and zag. Back and forth. Now, long pull from end to end. This will help coordinate all the adjustments we've done prior. There you go. Long pull. Here we go. And we feel it all the way down. And now we're just going to rest a moment. And reach all the way to the top here. All you're going to feel is a little pulsing near my fingertips as we pause and I hold along the joints at the base of your head. And around your face. And I'm going to check your elbow. Good, elbow. And your thumb. Good, thumb. Good. Fingers. We're going to go fingers down, down, down. We're going to go fingers up, 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 and resting. We're going to go over here, elbow, elbow, fingers, 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 fingers. Oh yeah. There we go. Here, 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 here. Bring both arms above your head, way up tall. This is for your ribs and your sternum next. Here we go. Breathe in, breathe out. Ribs, ribs, sternum. Good. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. Right. I always check in with everybody right about now. So far, so good? Mm-hmm. Everything's as I would hope for you at every stage. I'm going to have you now come up to sitting like riding a horse. One leg there. Yes, indeed. Stabilize. Mm-hmm. We're going to be checking everything again. I see you're checking yourself a little bit. Going up. We got more to do though. Let's see where we end up. Back to your hands like this. This is for your shoulder, your collarbones from the shoulders to the sternum. Shoulders rise up to your cheeks. Way out. Breathe in and out. We go. There it went. Big time. Clink. Bring your arms above your head. Turn them backwards again. Both of them. Yes, indeed. One more time. Diver, diver. Drop them down. Here we go. Back to your hands. Back to your hands. Clapping seal position. Shoulders to your cheeks. Much better. Arm above your head. Back to your hands. Way up tall. Good. We're going to go right into a windmill now, like this. Now, you're going to bend a little at the waist here. That's it. This one's going to coordinate now in a twist from shoulder down to pelvis. Breathe in, breathe out, shoulder, big twist. You're perfect. Excellent. First time on this dance floor here. You're doing great. Here we go. Over this way. Drop your head here. Bend forward here. Breathe in. Big twist. Oh, it went. That's what it's supposed to do. Nicely, nicely. Here we go. Now, if you'll turn over like face down, face in the face place here, and get these papers down. Face in the face place. Arms on the arm pads. There you go. Good. And ankle on the ankle pillow. Lift up your ankles and drop. All right, what I'm going to be doing here, Kevin, is going through everything again. This will help enhance the adjustments we've already done. We'll be looking for more areas that still need adjusting. Have you take a nice breath in. Here we go. Toes. We've already done all these before. But again, a lot of that popping in your feet, earlier you talked about various issues at the bottom of your feet, but we're going to look for chiropractic issues and see how much response you have in all different areas. Once you have thorough chiropractic adjusting, you'll be able to sort out this thing, this from that, maybe better than you have been. Here we go. There we go. Mid-body. Here we go. Mid-body. Good. And again. Mid-body. That's it. You keep it going. Keep it breathing. Oh, it popped. You know it. All right, now. Once this is off here, oftentimes this is off because they go back and forth. So if you've been twisted one way, oftentimes we're twisted there, so great. This one's a double handspell on both sides. Breathe in, breathe out. Here we go. Nice. Across the top, when you're ready, breathe in, breathe out. Over here we go. Good. One more time. Over here we go. Could be here still. All right, good. Now, I'm going to take the bottom pillow. I'm going to have you come up to sitting like riding a horse, please. Sit up. Just push back until you not pull back until you hit my hand. Come back till you hit my hand. On, one more. Here we go. And pause. Good. And right. Now, this one here, I'm going to take this hand here, please, to the shoulder. The other one underneath here. Under. Lift up your elbows. This is another twist that goes from end to end. Let's see what else we may find. Drop your head here. That's good. And we're bending a little at the waist here. That's perfect. Breathe in. Big spiral from shoulder to pelvis. You're excellent. And this hand. Go this way. Again, shoulder to pelvis. Oh, it moved. Oh, you know it. Right here. Right at the level of the 12th rib. Right where the diaphragm attaches. But again, as the pelvis moves like this, the 12th rib goes. And so oftentimes we've been stuck. And then everywhere else as it zigzags its way through the body. Now, one more time, I'm going to have you bring your arms above you, back to your hands together. And that's a complete set of adjustments here. We'll finish it with this one too. And now after this, I would do some rechecks. But that's our first run through everything. At this point now, I'm going to be showing off various adjustments. The various parts of the adjustment are always 4 parts, which are doctor position, patient position, line of drive, and thrust. For the feet, starting with the little toe. Doctor position is where I'm at. Patient position is face up. This will be the line of drive, and here comes the thrust. Breathing in and out. Here we go. And again for the next one. One more time for the third, the fourth, and the big toe. I'll now proceed to adjusting the forefoot. First to the outside and the inside. I'll have the patient hold the top of the table. I'll be adjusting from the ankle, although the adjustment may go all the way up through any place else also, including the ankle. Breathing in and breathing out. Here we go. The thrust. Now I'll be demonstrating adjusting the knee, the foot, and the ball and socket joint. Breathe in and breathe out. Here we go. Knee and foot will go straight to the ball and socket joint. Good. And down. And this will be demonstrating adjusting of the sacroiliac joints. Bringing the knee up, and a half turn up on her side. I'll place her hands here and my hand here. I'll bring her further into position to get the line of drive. It's already started to release, and now with the thrust, breathing out and back and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting for the pubic region. Both knees up, please. This is for the interpubic joint and the two ball and sockets. Breathe in and breathe out. Here we go. Hold and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting the mid-thoracics to the lower thoracic regions, including the rib cage. I'll have her lift her head and drop it back in my arm. I'll position myself as such. I'll roll her forward and lay my hand behind her. I'm using a hand hold like this, hand position. Breathing in and breathing out. It'll be a series, starting here, here, and then, and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting of the upper thoracic region, including the ribs and their connections to the spine and to each other. In this adjustment, my hand is laying open like this. I'm using the thenar eminence to provide the point of contact. I'll have her take a nice breath in. I'll roll her up on top of my thenar, my thumb, and thrusting through, and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting of the cervical region, including connections to the upper thoracics and to the base of the skull. And breathing in and breathing out. Here we go, with the thrust. And back. And rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting of the cervical region, including its connections to the upper thoracic spine, ribs, and to the base of the skull. And breathing in and breathing out with the thrust. And back. And rest. I'll now demonstrate a straight pull adjustment, which will help affect every area from the spine down to the pelvis, from the top to the bottom. Breathing in and breathing out and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting of the elbow, wrist, hand, and fingers. Breathing in and breathing out with the thrust. And the thumb and the fingers. Down, 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 and down. Up and in, up and in, up and in, up and in, and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting of the ribs and sternum. Bringing her arms above her, positioning my hands, having her take a nice breath in and out. Rib cage, rib cage, rib cage, and sternum, and rest. I'll now demonstrate an adjustment that's a coordinating adjustment. It's going to go from her shoulder all the way to her pelvis to coordinate all the adjustments we've been doing from end to end. I'll have her put her arm over her leg. Her other arm will drape loosely over mine, having her bend a little bit forward from the waist because it's a spiraling motion that we're making. This is the position that we'll start from, then the thrust. Breathing in and breathing out. Raising the shoulder and thrust and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting from the collarbones as they joint to the sternum and to the acromion of the scapula at the shoulder. I'll have her take her arms and turn in like this, raising shoulders up, breathing in and breathing out with the thrust. I'll now have her bring her arms above her, and again, breathing in and breathing out with the thrust, and down and rest. I'll now demonstrate face down adjusting of the foot, knee, and ankle. I'll have you take a nice breath in and breath out. Here we go. Knee, ankle, and foot, and rest. I'll now demonstrate face down adjusting of the thoracic region, including the ribs and their connections to each other in the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Here we go. Thrusting, thrusting, and thrusting, and rest. I'll now demonstrate face down adjusting of the thoracic spine bilaterally. Breathe in, breathe out. Here we go. Thrust, thrust, there it goes. Thrust, yes, and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting of the cervical thoracic region from the upper cervical all the way to the base of the skull. Breathing in and breathing out. Over like this we go. Here we go. Thrust. And relax. I'll now demonstrate a sitting adjustment that will be useful for the shoulder all the way down to the pelvis in a twisting motion. I'll demonstrate it both to the left and to the right. I'll have her take her arm and bring it to her shoulder, the other one underneath the other elbow. Lifting both elbows, I'll come through here to take a hold here. I'll walk around, step around, have her drop into a spiraling position, and taking a breath in. There we go, and with adjustment, and release. I'll now go from the other side, here, under the other one, lift up both. Again, I'll step around, walk around, have her bend a little bit from the waist, so into a spiral, breathing in with a thrust, here we are, and it release. And pause, and rest. I'll now demonstrate some sitting adjustments for the cervical thoracic region and all the way to the base of the skull. I'll have her drop her head over to my hand, and breathing in and breathing out with a thrust. I'll now reposition. I'll have her drop her ear to the side, and breathing in and breathing out with a thrust. And I'll position her here, back around my hand. I'll have her take a nice breath in and out, and again with the thrust. And rest. I'll now demonstrate sitting adjustments for the cervical thoracic region, neck and shoulder, all the way to the base of the skull and all their connections. We'll start with having her drop her head to her side, breathing in and breathing out. Here we go. With the thrust. I'll now have her bring her ear to the shoulder, breathing in and out with a thrust. And now, one more time, I'll have her drop her head back against my hands, breathing in and breathing out with a thrust. And rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting of the cervical region from the occiput to the thoracics and all their connections. We'll start with breathing in. She'll drop her head to my hand, and I'll finish with a thrust. I'll have her come the other direction, dropping to my hand, finishing with the thrust. I'll have her drop her ear to her shoulder, and again, breathing in and out with the thrust. I'll have her drop her ear to her shoulder, again with the thrust. One more series. I'll have her drop it against my hand back here, and breathing in. And one more time, breathing in and out. Here we go. And rest. I now will demonstrate adjusting the toes, and rest. I'll now demonstrate adjusting of the forefoot to the outside and to the inside, and rest. I'll now